This caravan is 27 foot long, badly damaged and nowhere near ready to travel Australia. But instead of sending it to scrap, we're going to cut 4 feet off the front, rebuild it from the ground up and turn it into the dream off-grid caravan that we could never afford to buy. A caravan designed for us, for our adventures, and somehow all of our 11 dogs. And in this episode, the transformation finally begins. If you like salvage repairs and watching damaged rigs come back to life, make sure you subscribe and follow along as we turn this wreck into our dream caravan. We only got 1 day a week to work on this thing, so today's plan, we just got to clear out this front section so that we can start reframing, tidy everything up. This used to be a massive big lounge area here, so obviously we don't want any of it anymore. So the plan today, get rid of all this lounge section, get rid of all this roof section that's hanging there. It's a lot of weight on stuff that's not really supported. We might even try start stripping the sheet off the outside wall just so we can get access to the frame. So yeah, that's the plan for today.
Eddie, do you think that's a good plan?
Project started. Camera crew's on point. Got the Eddie cam here. You catching all the shots, Eddie? Might be a bit
Wobbly.
You get seasick watching the Eddie cam, but he's proud as punch as his new role as cameraman. What a dude. Watch your head, Fred.
Why do we have to take all this stuff home with us? Hey, look at these. Got some Crocs. Yeah, they're yours, man. You can have them.
All this lounge section off. I just want to take all these, they got some screws poking through here. I just want to take them off. They're not actually screwed in there, I think, obviously. They are obviously along that back wall, but I'm just trying to work out how on earth, like the ones across the top here, like that guy down there, I've just put through there, so I've worked that out pretty easy.
Because you're really smart.
But this one here had me stumped. It says a pinhole here. They just jam it straight through the side of the cushion. Quality. What have you found?
Most importantly, we could make ourselves some cupcakes.
Goodness. That wouldn't fill you up very much, would it, June?
Do a cupcake, June? Look.
Not even half a mouthful each.
It's a cupcake.
Oh, the bench took one. Eddie, you're sleeping on the job, mate. What are you got on your nose? Is that why you're so tired? You went sniffing stuff, mate? Bit of false sense of hope there. Where'd you go? On that floor there, mate. Donk on the head, huh? I'd probably point out too that the van has been isolated. It's got no inverter and no 240 connection, so there's no concerns here. In case you're wondering. Keep some of these ply pieces for if we need to do some seating arrangements ourselves. We can chop them up, use them up. Molly.
Wait, no, stop it.
My understanding, the way vans are manufactured, they side timber frames on, and then all the internal furnishings, before they line the outside of the van, like before they put all the sheet on, they staple through from the back side or screw through this frame into this. So because we're getting rid of all this frame, I'm just going to rip it out for now, so it might damage some stuff, but yeah, it's sort of all built from the inside out. So to pull all this stuff out, normally, yeah, the best way would be to pull the sheets off the outside and unscrew it, but we're going to be a little bit savage with it. Oh, Matt's pretty happy with his croc. Held down.
There's a screw there.
I can try it.
Pedal.
Screw
There.
right from the bottom. All this covering comes off. Alright, so underneath the front of the van and the chairs and stuff inside have been screwed up through under the floor, so I'm just going to try and, I think these ones, when the van crashed, they got ripped through the floor. Nothing actually left in there. Just these other ones where I'm going to try and get out, hopefully. Would have been nice if they didn't drive them halfway through the floorboard. I think they need to learn a bit of self-control.
Except my knee. I reckon about there. Hey? Oh, I'll take my I just need a not the trolley door.
Rip it out. Use those gym muscles.
I don't have
it. Tell it how you really feel.
You want this?
it even out. I don't need that gym woman. I don't know where I'm going to put it, to be honest. Oh, in the wind. Not working. They're going to blow off soon. That's me phone. We're going to take it to Monday. Monday actually has our own concert down deck.
It's a toy hauler.
Whack the motorbike in there. That's it for our first day. First day working on the van. Got a little way through it. All tarped up. This in our front corner.
Make sure you subscribe for episode 2 and join us on this wild adventure.